Syria stands as a land steeped in history, its fertile plains and strategic location making it a crossroads of civilizations for millennia. Long before recorded time, the land now known as Syria bustled with activity. Early hunter-gatherer groups roamed the region, gradually giving way to more settled communities. Among the earliest known civilizations to flourish in Syria were the Sumerians. These innovative people, originating from southern Mesopotamia, left their mark on Syrian soil. The city of Mari, situated on the banks of the Euphrates River, emerged as a major Sumerian center, its grand palace a testament to their architectural prowess. The ancient city of Ebla, discovered in northern Syria, provides a glimpse into the rich cultural tapestry of the region during the 3rd millennium BCE. Ebla's extensive library, unearthed by archaeologists, contained thousands of clay tablets inscribed with cuneiform writing. These texts shed light on Eblate society, revealing a sophisticated civilization with a complex administrative system and extensive trade networks. As centuries turned into millennia, Syria became a coveted prize for rising and falling empires. The Akkadians, Babylonians and Assyrians each left their mark on the region, their empires waxing and waning with the tides of time. The ancient city of Aleppo, strategically located on trade routes linking east and west, witnessed the rise and fall of these mighty powers, its imposing citadel a silent sentinel to the passage of history. The arrival of Alexander the Great in the 4th century BCE ushered in a new era for Syria. Alexander's conquest of the Persian Empire brought Syria under Hellenistic rule, a period marked by the spread of Greek culture and language. Following Alexander's death, his vast empire fragmented, and Syria fell under the control of the Seleucid Empire, one of the successor states to Alexander's realm. The Seleucid era witnessed the founding of new cities and the flourishing of trade. Antioch, established by Seleucus the Nicator, emerged as a major center of commerce and culture, rivaling Alexandria in its splendor. The Seleucids, however, faced growing pressure from the Roman Republic, and in 64 BCE, Syria was incorporated into the Roman Empire as the province of Syria. Roman rule brought about a period of stability and prosperity to Syria. The Romans, renowned for their engineering prowess, constructed impressive infrastructure projects including roads, aqueducts, and public buildings. Palmyra, a caravan city located in the Syrian desert, reached the zenith of its power and influence during the Roman era, its grand colonnades and temples a testament to the city's wealth and cosmopolitan character. As the Roman Empire waned, a new force emerged from the Arabian Peninsula that would forever alter the course of Syrian history: Islam. In the 7th century CE, Muslim armies, inspired by the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, swept across the Middle East, conquering Syria and incorporating it into the rapidly expanding Islamic Caliphate. The arrival of Islam brought about profound changes to Syrian society. Arabic gradually replaced Greek and Aramaic as the dominant language, and Islam emerged as the primary religion. Damascus, once a provincial Roman city, was chosen as the capital of the Umayyad Caliphate, its Umayyad Mosque, built on the site of a Roman temple, a testament to the city's newfound status. The Umayyad Caliphate, with its capital in Damascus, presided over a golden age of Islamic civilization. Scholars, artists, and architects flocked to the Umayyad court, making Damascus a center of learning and cultural exchange. The Umayyad Mosque, with its magnificent mosaics and soaring minarets, stands as an enduring symbol of this era. The Umayyad Caliphate eventually gave way to the Abbasid Caliphate, and Syria came under the control of various Muslim dynasties over the centuries. In the 16th century, the Ottoman Empire, centered in Constantinople, emerged as the dominant power in the Middle East. In 1516, Ottoman Sultan Selim I defeated the Mamluk Sultanate at the Battle of Marj Dabik, bringing Syria under Ottoman rule. The Ottomans incorporated Syria into their vast empire, dividing it into administrative provinces. Ottoman rule brought about a period of relative stability, but Syria remained on the periphery of the empire. The Ottomans, focused on maintaining their hold on power, did little to develop Syria's economy or infrastructure. Despite the lack of investment, Syrian cities such as Aleppo and Damascus continued to serve as important centers of trade and commerce. The Ottomans, recognizing the strategic importance of Syria, maintained a strong military presence in the region, constructing fortifications and garrisoning troops in key cities. Section 5. Struggle for Independence. As the 19th century drew to a close, the Ottoman Empire, weakened by internal strife and external pressures, began to crumble. Nationalist sentiments began to emerge in various parts of the empire, including Syria. Syrian intellectuals, inspired by European ideas of nationalism, began to agitate for greater autonomy from Ottoman rule. Following World War I and the defeat of the Ottoman Empire, Syria's fate was decided by the victorious Allied powers. France, granted a mandate over Syria by the League of Nations, sought to assert its control over the region, but faced resistance from Syrian nationalists. The Syrian people, yearning for self-determination, rose up against French rule in a series of revolts and uprisings. One of the most significant of these was the Great Syrian Revolt of 1925 to 1927, led by Sultan Pasha al-Atrash. The revolt, though ultimately crushed by French forces, demonstrated the Syrian people's determination to achieve independence. Section 6. A Nation Divided. After years of struggle, Syria finally achieved independence from France in 1946. The newly independent Syrian Republic, however, faced numerous challenges, including political instability, economic underdevelopment, and social divisions. The early years of Syrian independence were marked by a series of coups and counter-coups as various political factions vied for power. The Ba'ath Party, a pan-Arab nationalist party, emerged as a dominant force in Syrian politics, seizing power in a coup in 1963. Under the Ba'ath Party, Syria adopted a socialist-oriented economic system, nationalizing key industries and implementing land reforms. The Ba'ath Party also pursued a pan-Arabist foreign policy, aligning Syria closely with other Arab states, particularly Egypt. Section 7. The Shadow of Conflict. Syria's political landscape remained volatile, and in 1970, Hafez al-Assad, a member of the Ba'ath Party's military wing, seized power in a bloodless coup. Assad's rule, marked by authoritarianism and repression, would last for 3 decades. Under Hafez al-Assad, Syria experienced a period of relative stability, but at the cost of political freedom. The Assad regime ruthlessly suppressed dissent, crushing opposition movements and silencing critics. Syria's involvement in the Lebanese civil war further complicated its regional relations. The death of Hafez al-Assad in 2000 brought his son, Bashar al-Assad, to power. Initially, Bashar al-Assad's accession raised hopes for political and economic reforms. However, these hopes were soon dashed as Bashar al-Assad proved to be a chip off the old block, maintaining the same authoritarian system as his father. Section 8. Syria Today. The outbreak of the Syrian civil war in 2011 plunged Syria into chaos and devastation. What began as peaceful protests against the Assad regime quickly escalated into a full-blown civil war, fueled by sectarian tensions, foreign intervention, and the rise of extremist groups. The Syrian civil war has resulted in a catastrophic humanitarian crisis, with hundreds of thousands of people killed and millions displaced. The conflict has also had a devastating impact on Syria's infrastructure, economy, and cultural heritage. The Syrian civil war has become a proxy war, with various regional and international powers supporting different sides of the conflict. Russia's military intervention in 2015 in support of the Assad regime has tipped the balance of power in favor of the Syrian government, but the conflict continues. Section 9. Looking ahead. The future of Syria remains uncertain. The Syrian civil war has left the country deeply divided, its economy in ruins, and its people traumatized. Rebuilding Syria and achieving a lasting peace will require a monumental effort from all parties involved. The international community has a moral obligation to assist Syria in its recovery and reconstruction. However, achieving a political solution to the conflict remains a daunting challenge. The Syrian people deserve a future free from violence and oppression, where their rights are respected and their voices are heard. Despite the immense challenges ahead, the Syrian people have shown remarkable resilience and determination. The spirit of the Syrian people, their rich history and culture, provide a glimmer of hope for a brighter future. Only time will tell what the future holds for Syria, but one thing is certain: the Syrian people will continue to strive for a better tomorrow.